Michelle, God, I wish I could call her, but it's 5 o'clock in the morning out there. Michelle, should I call her?
No.
I mean, it's 5 o'clock. You just said it's 5 o'clock in the morning.
If you want to upset her, actually call her.
Michelle is in California right now because she's on the road with Julian. They're visiting a whole slew of colleges that are potential colleges that Julian's going to apply to since he's going into his senior year in high school. They're on a 3-week road trip across the country visiting this short list of schools that Julian would consider.
And junior colleges.
They're not visiting any junior colleges.
And community colleges and a couple of Votex.
And not the University of Phoenix.
How about Connecticut School of Broadcasting?
No.
Why don't you tell them to come back home and go to the Everglades University or something?
God, I think I need to call her.
Okay,
call her. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, hang on a minute. Jeez, all right, hang on a minute.
Insane.
She told me to call her at 11 a.m. our time to wake her up at 8 o'clock her time. I can say I just confused it because it's now 8:00.
It's a seasoned liar right there.
Yeah, that's because I have a text for me to call her at 11 a.m. our time to wake her up at 8 a.m. Oh man, I don't think she's gonna pick up. No, she's not. She must be fast asleep. Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, sounds like she's fast asleep.
Okay, maybe this topic is best talked amongst just us.
I think that's what's going to happen here.
By choice.
Michelle has talked to me about getting all kinds of like procedures like going for the high-end facials.
Who?
Michelle, me.
You?
She's brought up getting Botox. That I should get I don't want Botox.
Why? Who cares?
And, well, hang on a minute.
Oh my God!
This sort of
trend.
Well, I saw a story recently that Botox for guys is called Brotox. That's like seriously. That's the name for men that get Botox. Because when you think about it, it's mostly women that get Botox, to try to, smooth out the wrinkles or the crow's feet or the laugh lines or whatever. But, guys typically don't do it. But I saw a story recently that more and more men are getting Botox. And like the cute little name for it is, it's Brotox instead of Botox.
So cute.
Yeah, I don't know that I would get anything that has to be delineated as bro anything.
Hey, bro. How about bro? How about bro? How about Brotox? Bro. Hey, bro. Brotox.
How about a brosier?
Yeah, maybe that.
But I'm not into.
Here's the thing: you have to be like a kind of a vain kind of guy, right? Care about your looks. None of us are like that.
Hang on, let me.
Yeah, see, when I see a guy who has, you can tell they have Botox and do, whatever work it might be.
You're
we'll see what happens here. Yeah,
I got it because. Yeah, her phone must be on vibrate, and she's just sleeping right through it. How am I going to wake her up at 11 a.m. Eastern time to wake her up at 8 a.m. Pacific time?
It'll be
where she is.
It's a more normal waking hour.
But the question is, if Michelle has brought up, it's weird. She usually would pick up. The question is, if she's kind of bringing this up, hey, you know what? You ought to go get facials. For instance, we were out in Paris and she went to some well-known, I don't know, some institute that does a well-known institute that does all kinds of facial treatments. So she had an appointment out in Paris a couple of weeks ago.
Welcome to Dr. Pimple Paris.
Seriously, it was right along the Champs-Elysees, and I guess it's a famous biologique clinique, whatever.
We will pop your pimples.
Well, she said to me, "Hey, would you like to go as well? Would you like to get the treatment?" I'm like, "No, I'm a guy. I don't want this done." But she's also said that I maybe should think about getting some Botox. Is she sending me a message, do you think, subliminally, that she's not happy with my appearance? Should I be worried that maybe things are in jeopardy here?
I would be.
I mean, I've always felt you should have been worried. I felt you should have been worried since 1997.
Yeah, but
I mean, if I'm just being straight, I mean, she is disproportionately attractive for you. I'm just saying.
By
But
the
You
way,
would
I don't-
expect to see a Susan Boyle
I mean,
type of
I mean,
MJ.
don't get me wrong, Froggy, I think Kim is disproportionately attractive for you. I think my wife is disproportionately attractive
hey,
for me.
incidentally, there are some very good recent pictures of Michelle and the family while we were on vacation in Paris a couple of weeks ago. There are some really good pictures. If you haven't seen my lovely wife Michelle, and if you want to make the decision on your own that Michelle is too good looking for me, so you're saying that you thought
Okay.
Michelle was too good looking for me even when I was younger?
I thought it was a joke the first time I met her.
What?
Yeah, I was like, you're like, this is my wife, Michelle. I'm like, nuh-uh.
Isn't that what Chloe's mom is all about?
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, do you have Andrew? Bring up Chloe's mom, would you please? Or
It's just all about how she's gorgeous and you're like
hideous.
horrendous.
I mean,
but is she sending me?
Okay.
Is she sending me messages? Let me know when you have it, and I'll tell you when to play it. Is she sending me messages that? Would you think about getting Botox or getting a facial? Or
Roxanne would know, right?
I think
Yeah,
there are a couple of other things that I think that she suggested, and I couldn't remember what they were. That's why I was trying to call her.
okay, this is what she's doing.
Yeah.
First of all, she's not going to leave you for a guy that has a forehead with less lines. That's for starters. So you can put that out of your head. You don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
every guy has less lines.
But I think maybe what she's doing is, does anybody in here, I want anyone to raise their hand who enjoys getting old.
I'm digging it.
Okay, Fester likes it.
Yes.
Okay, he's the anomaly.
Well, he's just surprised he's still
Yeah.
I'm
alive.
amazed.
Yeah.
I'm still,
So-
every day is a gift.
Right.
So she knows probably that you don't enjoy getting older. And so she's trying to give you a little secret, a little beauty secret, and you don't have to go overboard with it if you want to do it.
So
In
you
fact-
think she's trying to like offer me self-help and
Exactly.
improvement suggestions
To make you feel good.
Not that she's telegraphing that she's not happy with me or my
Yeah, I don't-
appearance
I
or
don't- I don't think she's telegraphing. Okay, so the woman who just called, Amanda, who does all this kind of stuff,
Yeah.
she says she has quite a few Botox clients. Most are sales reps.
oh, that's
They-
that's right. She just called.
Yes. And
Wow.
her husband texts with us, but they don't freeze their face completely. This is what the deal is. If you're a guy and you want to get it done, you want to get it done so no one knows you had it done. Because, like Froggy said earlier, if I see a guy and he's got a completely frozen forehead, I'm like, that looks like it takes a lot of effort. That means you're extraordinarily
So,
vain.
like to kind
And-
of quietly do it.
Yeah, just
Hey,
subtly.
I once had a general manager at a radio station who had a toupee.
Yeah.
But he had like a whole series of toupees. So the toupee like grew over the month.
Oh, he had different lengths.
Yeah, he had different lengths. Seriously. He had like, I was trying to count. I think he had 7 different toupees that the hair appeared to grow.
And then after
he-
7 weeks, he'd go for a haircut.
Then he would get a so-called haircut, and then he'd go back to short toupee number 1.
I can't believe Travis is doing that. This is before us, right?
This was in Virginia Beach.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
this-
I didn't even
yeah.
think about how you have to do that
Yeah.
if you have a toupee.
yeah, you
All
do.
right. So I'm looking at
Right.
8 non-surgical cosmetic procedures for men. Botox injections, the first one.
Yep.
Hair restoration.
And now it's Brotox.
yeah, laser hair removals.
Yep.
Laser skin resurfacing. Chemical peels.
Yeah. Oh. I think that's.
Yeah.
She's. I know what it was. The laser skin resurfacing.
Like
That's
when she looks like she was in a fire.
yeah, because she goes to the place where she gets the laser treatments on her face, and for like the first day and a half, it looks like she was running at like a Girl Scout jamboree, and she tripped and fell face first into the campfire. So that's kind of what it looked. Or
There goes all the s'mores.
or she was inside a house that Ann Heche drove into.
Oh,
All right.
I was going to say that joke, but I thought it was too rude.
Oh, you know what? Oh, I have a listener that just ripped me apart. I've got when we talked about Ann Heche yesterday, I got an email. I got to share this with you. I've got a pissed off, angry email.
What is she?
Well, hang on. We'll get to it in a few minutes. Hold
The
on.
president of the Central Florida Ann Heche Club.
Hang on a minute. So I've got an angry listener who I then emailed back saying, hey, send me your number. Let's talk about this. So, yeah, Michelle wants me to, she suggested that I go get the laser skin resurfacing treatments because she's had it done and she looks great. I'll tell you what, when she had the facial done in Paris 2 weeks ago, she looked. I mean, she always looks great.
Oh, I saw the
But
pictures.
she looked
Beautiful.
phenomenal. Oh, what I was saying, if you want to see Michelle recent pictures from Paris, go to my Instagram. Go to Certified MJ Radio, and you can see if you don't know what Michelle looks like. And yeah, she's certainly, in a league that probably I shouldn't have played ball in, right?
I mean, it's a double-edged sword right
She
there.
was. You maybe should have been fishing in a different pond.
Oh,
but
okay. We're going to come up with these euphemisms all day long. All right. So if you want to see what Michelle looks like, we have some recent pictures up at Certified MJ Radio. That's my personal Instagram feed. So if you want to see Michelle, go to Certified MJ Radio on Instagram. Also, give me a follow while you're there. But yeah, I don't have an interest in getting the Brotox or the Botox for guys, or the laser refinishing for the skin, or the facial treatments. It just
well, do you
doesn't
complain
interest.
about anything age related to her?
Say it again.
Do you complain about anything age related to her?
No, what would I complain about?
No, I didn't know if you're just like, oh, I'm, not as fast as I used to be walking the dogs. Or, like, are you showing any signs of decline
listen,
that she would have heard you say that she's trying to pep you up?
I feel like I'm 25 years old. My energy level. I
Did
don't.
you do a back bend when you were 25?
It doesn't matter what you feel like. It's what you look like. And you look like.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah.
don't.
You remember Mama from Throw Mama from the Train?
Will you stop it?
Yes. Yes.
What was one of the lines of that? What?
Bonk him on the head.
Shut up!
Wasn't she the same lady from Goonies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw Mama. You're saying I look like the lady from Throw Mama from
Sort of have the same, same
I
build.
don't. Listen, I don't think I look 56. Do I look 56, Roxanne?
No,
Be honest.
no,
Not
at all.
Be 100% honest.
Not at all. You don't look
All right,
56.
How old do you think that I look?
86. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No,
Wow.
honestly, no.
He looks younger than he used to.
No, you
With-
look.
Unfiltered.
Okay.
How old do you think that I look?
Hold on one second.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Oh, my God.
What are you?
I just am pretending like I don't know you and I'm seeing you for the
jeez.
first
Oh, my-
time.
Yeah.
That's what I have to do.
How old do you think I look?
I would say 40s late.
40s late.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, or 40s mid. 40s mid.
Well,
Does that sound better?
well, what the hell? No, I want to know the
because
truth.
mid and late could be both. I mean,
All
it could be like
All right, let me
46.
look at you and see.
All
Hang
right,
on.
please stop it, Froggy. Yeah.
I just yak.
Would you just throw up?
My coffee when
Oh,
I
yeah,
saw
okay.
your face.
All right.
All right.
Hey,